I wanted to do a shout out tonight. I felt like I needed to shout out a lot of people that have been working in the community and that I have not yet mentioned you on here. And then I wanted to mention another heist. You guys know that I keep on finding all these different things. Hold on. Okay, here we are. So I found this a while ago. This purse. But the funny thing is this purse is called the Anti Prima. That's the brand. Anti Prima. These purses are like $200, $300. Yeah, I just randomly found it. I don't know what this one's about. Some of you guys want some of these things. I'm gonna say if you're my subscriber on YouTube, I'll give you discount and just send stuff to you. If you're local, I can just drop it off. Especially I want to get rid of these Supremes, these Air Force Ones, but I wanted to give them to somebody. I feel like he needs to like do what he needs to do and come forth so he can get those Supremes. He knows who he is and he knows how to get to me. So I'm just gonna warn you once those Supremes are about to go. All right. Now, I think it's a good thing that you guys are seeing this hocus pocus fuckery because remember all the magic that they did to stop this, to stop that, to play with this and that. And look, sepsis. Look, people passing on, falling out. Look what just happened. They just made a ban list. They have a red, yellow, orange list for countries that can't get visa. Russia is highly regulated, and it's something with Ukraine that's about to stop. That's all about to stop. They're getting put on the red list in just a minute, and I'm telling you what's going to happen. Iran is on the list too. Israel's about to get put on there too. They just don't know how. So, it's just interesting how you guys know it's a bunch of black people here watching globally. They're editing my channel, making it seem like people are not watching this, which is why they're ending up in like crazy ass raids and court cases. I'm gonna let you guys know that there's raid every single day in their little white supremacist pedophile group. They had this big conference, like the game developers expo or conference. It was dwindled. They noticed it. A lot of people that paid for their ticket, things like that, they were in jail or they were dead. Yep, or they couldn't travel or to come here because they're like on a no travel list and things like that, which is about to get started with Matt Heaney's group. And I want to say thank you to a few people in the criminal justice space that are doing advocacy. A specific high priestess, thank you. And then also too, you guys have to know this. I didn't ask anybody for money for this and that. So now that everyone has got exposed, now that everything has gone to the wayside, now the real solid people, we can work on the critical things that we want to work on. Because remember, life is a highway. So, bitch, you know you can get set up. So you've seen Hocus Pocus though because you're invoking it. Okay, now something has come with Suez when they death statistics. So it's an organized system. You can put this in the computer. It's something with baud rate and frequencies and look, greatness. So anyways, you guys, I want to say shout out to these specific bandieros, these favalons, these young, amazing men from Brazil that are out there handling business and putting these grown people to shame because these traffickers came and snatched all their sisters, so they formed like a crazy bike gang. And these kids 30 at a time biking up mountains and shit like that, finding their sisters. Yeah, it's like a big ass thing that's about to end up on Brazil in TV. I'm watching you guys. Just know I'm right here. Auntie is watching everything, and I'm making sure you guys get food. I'm making sure you guys get what you need. It's unfortunate kids have to go through squalor. They found a bunch of stuff, to go and eat. Now watch all the whites in Brazil coming out to go find out this and this and that because we don't have anything either. I think that that's how it started. I think that you need to wonder why you're so interested in poor people now that you see something that's of the highest power. We're dark, we're this, we're that. Then leave it the fuck alone. Why are you there? So you're trying to shit cover sugar. And then you want me to eat with a sugar-coated shit. See, that's not about to work over here. But I want to tell you for all these little boys that I saw you guys, and I'm going to make sure you guys get what you need. And they already know this court case and everything is going to stop everything for everybody because we can finally have equality. They know what the fuck they're doing. I think that another thing too is I just need to keep on coming on here and doing coding tutorials because one of the things that they thought that they were going to be doing was stealing hella code from my computer, tapping entire companies, looking for this and that. They're so fucking disgusting. Matt Heaney is done for. He getting removed from office. They just officially got hit with a white supremacist terrorist group that works in politics. They got caught because something came out with the brothel that they were running and women going missing and Gavin Newsom having babies. And it really blew up and exploded with them playing with people's kids and starting shit with that HTTP protocol, finding people that look like me and others to play with magic. How dare you start something like that? And these little kids are sitting here watching this. This went all through Brazil, and then the satellite, they're jamming it, trying to break the frequency and stuff like that. Well, are you stupid? And people are here trying to get information, trying to get minute news, passing things around, stuff for core, and you're waging a nonsensical ass war like that with children in between. God punish you, man. I'm telling you, people. God has a plan for everybody. If you didn't believe it, listen and watch right here. If there's anything I've ever said on my channel, God has a plan for everybody. God had a plan for me today to come up with those shoes. I guess it's whatever. It's still green things. God had a plan for me today to handle certain things, to handle my business. That it just is what it is. God has a plan for everybody. God has a plan for you playing games with these children like this when they shouldn't have to suffer like that. How dare you? And they heard about plots and plans and how karmics play in space with magica like that to get these children into those type of like war zones and nonsense. That's what they thought that they were going to be controlling, running. That's off. You guys don't understand. It's the Great Octopus War. How do you think that they were doing reproduction? They're playing in the octopus. You keep on hearing me say that. Everyone saw this in the hood that, oh, it's an octopus. She's giving stem cells. And she's hella messy and like retarded and delusional. These different fishes that been passed on. The fish can no longer even carry that. The octopus came in her form is doing it. The jellyfish got cut off too. So everyone saw that in the hood that that's how these hoes went to go play. That they were going to be getting special eggs from an octopus to set up this nigga, set up that nigga. Keep his ears quiet. Don't show him this and this and that. And get this baby and that baby. For what? The computer. Everybody saw it. That's why the feds are charging everybody. You have no idea what came out in that virtual reality. That's what they're doing now. And these kids saw, like, how dare you think of something like that? We're eating from the trash. Why would you think to play with something like that, like an entity like that, it should be destroyed? Yeah, and that's where Zanxa is gonna come in. Because she thinks I don't know what she's doing with Wanderlea. It's these two white women playing in Brazil, Zanxa. And she has a TV show going around. I work with kids. And then at the end of the show, they slaughter these little black kids. Like, oh, surprise. Everyone knows her hand in Brazil. Zanxa. Xanax. Zanxa. Xanxa. Zanxa. And then Wanderlea. These delusional ass white women, and then you're invoking that type of spite with against 3 and 4-year-olds. Cut off her hair and sell it. They have no idea who they are. And then you're playing with that disgusting book. Hey, I told you, keep us out of that fuckery, bro. Keep us out of that fuckery. These kids, when they heard about that, they said, oh, wow, America's not a place for us to be. We can make our own place better. These kids, they built their own school. They built their own bathhouse, place where you guys can go. They found their sisters. They started planting. They found like a little place they started planting. They used the thing in the computer. They did it on their phone. They just typed it up in the notepad. Boom. We see everything. We help their little crop grow. Everyone's talking about these kids in Brazil. How dare you start something like that? So disgusting. And you think it's a movie. Like, oh, I'll just play the bad guy. And then you're sitting running around talking about playing with restraining orders, and you're the one that needs to be restrained, playing in my fucking ear, talking about rape threats. Talking about, hey, you know what? I can have you raped if you do that again. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, and this is what's going out to everybody in the criminal justice field. Everyone's going to find out about it. And all these kids are sitting here identifying him. That's him. That's his voice. We saw this man. This is him. That's how it got started. Because they were also doing something stupid around Mario Franco. And that's another way that you guys know that, okay, everyone is watching this now. Yeah, those kids. Then you went to go set those kids on fire in Ecuador. Look at the war that you started. You can't even contain what you started. Look at all this chaos that's going on. Look at that fire in Macedonia. All those air clunkers clapped out. Senti Scorch, look at all that nonsense. Look at what you created. You think that that's cute? Do you think that for me, and when I'm walking around, you guys see how I act, right? Do you think that this is cute for me? Like for people to be trying to turn my life into a movie when this shit is like really heavy ass stuff coming down because people have saw this and I'm getting punished too. Like, why aren't you doing this fast enough? Like, I have to work and I need this and I need that. Like, I just can't sit all day and do this and do that. And like, it's no such thing as teleportation. If I want to leave the planet, I have to take a ship and then you have to move me somewhere like that. They don't understand like how the physics got created around this planet. For those of you guys that saw this from the very beginning 5 years ago with that Gragazan and turning different colors and letting people know, do you know that you can die? Why would that be cute and funny? Why is that a fucking movie? You're playing with pedophiles and they're thinking that it's a great opportunity to go around like, oh, sex tourism on little kids. Oh, this iguana and that octopus. Are you fucking stupid? Do you know what the fuck you created? And I'm sitting here watching you and we're sitting here watching you. And people know that it's time for them to get their blessings. It's done, because everything got turned off. Look now, chemistry. Look now, phytochemical. It's done, it's done. They're gonna be playing until the lights get turned off. They're gonna be starting shit until the lights get turned off. It's already off. Now look, why is there this sensation across my body? The room is on fire. Oh, all the motherfuckers that I played with are surrounding me. Oh, okay. Wow. Somebody just not found out. Are you serious? Yeah, that and these kids are watching. We need to move money out there. How? Hoes back and forth running around with Latifah Simon. Okay. Giving sex workers money and shit like that. Those were the sex workers that were doing magic for them, playing games and capturing people's kids. So what we're doing against female violence and stuff like that. Her name is everywhere. Causing calamities and catastrophes. You're going to pay every single minute that goes on, and those kids have to suffer everywhere globally. India, it happened too. Somebody found their mom from like 8 years, kidnapping all the dark people. It started all at once, and then you guys saw what happened in India with all these crazy ass explosions and ethnic violence. It was like in 3 places. It was out of control. Why are you looking into us now? We don't have anything here. All the little that we have, what are you talking about? Dark people are going for whites. Get out of here. And it started a big ass fight. What the fuck are you talking about? Look at this bullshit that you guys got started. Look what happened with the Dalai Lama. He got caught kissing on a little boy. They exposed their whole little sex ritual ring group playing with the Dalai, starting shit with Mantak Shaya. They all got hit playing games. Those are all books that they stole from like Dark Asians and other high vibrational Japanese, Chinese, Lao, Tao, Tibetan, etc. that they put together, went to go play games. They're hella out of control and dishonorable. These kids found out about human meat. Why would you play with human meat? There's not even food here. You guys have time to play with herbs. Yeah. Come on now. You have to understand this, the context of the people that are watching this. Globally, this is going to start hella shit. Period. Your name is forever ruined. Playing. And then this nonsense with my twin. And then what happened in UK with all those men that got caught up in nonsense with a dick in the jail. Wow. You're underestimating what came out, what people have seen. Turn that the fuck off. Because I'm going to keep on turning up that magic. And they've seen my hand with this magic. I don't care. These kids know if anything happens to my single body, that's it for the whole entire planet. It's something's going to completely invert and implode. Look at the others. It's been going. Even look at this with Nipsey Hussle. Look at his hand now. Look what happened in LA. These kids are watching that nonsense. They're watching Ermias' story. Why would you do that to him? You could even tell that it was going to start a war. Why would you create a war? Yeah, look, they're watching this. And even more in London, they were, these kids, they know how to watch different things, and all type of stories are going on in the virtual reality. More in London, she was hella quiet. She said, yeah, but that's my baby daddy, I know his hand. She sat the fuck down. Even with all their mess and messiness and ratchetness, she sat down. Because at least one thing that she knows is her baby daddy's hand. Wow. And you hosts think that this is a joke, and this is cute, and this is funny to be bringing out crackheads and playing with pedophiles and shit like that. Are you stupid? Do you know how many motherfuckers got murdered over that bullshit? They killed Project Pat's son. Look how they did Too Short's brother. They knocked down his best friend. Look at the big-ass war that you guys got started. Look at all these females that got killed. Oakland, they killed like 6 different females. Boom, boom, boom. This past week. I didn't lure her anywhere. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. You guys need to be really careful playing with people's names and starting shit. Another one that I'm going to nip in the bud. It's going to be in a different video. This with Daisy calling CPS. I didn't call CPS on anybody. There's a female that I used to help babysit her daughter, and she was talking about I called CPS on her. She was starting hella shit because she lit up her baby daddy's hood. His hood is over by the DMV in East Oakland. Yeah, it's like a little like cul-de-sac. He lives over there. She started all that bullshit and trying to make it seem like, oh, CPS came and that's why that happened. You were calling the police because he had another baby mama. He had a baby with another female at the same time as you, and then another baby too on you. That's how that got started. So I just wanted to clarify that because their hood is watching this. And he was saying, I know it wasn't her because I seen something in her. And it was because I cried when he beat her ass because I was so sad for that baby. And he saw real tears and he just looked at me and walked away because he knew why I was crying. Because for the fact that, you know, you can die. You're playing games. Because he knew that I just saw that her life was not going to be long. He straight beat her ass with her baby in her arms. And she doesn't know what she's doing. Are you stupid? That a nigga showing you that? Come on now. I just have to say that because it's starting hella shit in East Oakland. Because one of these ladies works for Missing exploited youth. It's MISSEY for missing and exploited youth for sex work. One of them, she's trying to get back into the field and work, and her name is ruined because her best friend is running her mouth. That's how she got caught up. Stop putting my name in that because it's not on record. They had someone to go and check. Just remember that type of stuff can get put on record. Yeah, and then also too, they watched me in my career like, okay, she knows all of them. Their name is constantly in CPS. Okay, she's distanced herself. And that's another thing too. I had to distance myself because they're hella messy and out of control what they were doing, allowing different niggas to come around their daughters and stuff like that. Your daughter's never too young to like, you know, just entice other men. just sit in his lap or whatever like that. It's like $70. You never know. Maybe like, oh, he's like a babalawo. Okay, stupid ass shit like that. Hoes that wanted niggas because they're ugly. So you guys know, be careful, because these faces that are showing up on my page, it's getting people hurt and hit. When people see the faces of like hosts like Desiree, they see Matt Haney's sister like hi, they see goofiness going on, they see bitches running around, they see Stephanie and her face trying to get her jaw shaved, getting chin fillers. They get angry because they know that there's some type of like nonsensical goofy fuckery going on for them to even think that it's okay to play with me, and that it involves somebody innocent being put in drama. Period. That's the equation. Oh, okay, I didn't understand that. Right. So when you like walk it, like today I was thinking of I was doing something about thinking styles and learning styles and logical thinking styles. When you have like a logical thinking style that's not what I want plus what I want equals what I'm gonna get, right? Because that's not how the world works. When you have proper functions that are set there because you have proper forces of physics, you don't allow nonsense and different equations to manifest in your mind, and then you're putting them out into reality, and like then that's how you like play in the digital reality like that, like statistics. So you want to make sure that you're overriding the false reality that wants you to hoe and twerk and play and get involved with wigs from Palestine and nonsense and fights and arguments over it. That's the false system that wants you to get into those calculations. Don't get into that, because you see that the substance that's running those functions is not supreme. These kids have learned something supreme because their dean was purified, because it was petrified by poverty. How dare you start something like that? And you think I'm not going to go to war with you? They can put me in any jail, any psych ward. That's okay, because I know, baby, I know. You saw the co-founder of Pirate Bay. That nigga went down. That's just it. Playing with flash drives and people's data, that's it for these hoes. They already know it's a mark on your head, even if your eyes have seen it. You guys saw that. I told you about it. Those of you guys that don't know what the Pirate Bay is, it's a repository where you can download anything on the internet. They're like the original hackers. They were playing with HTTP protocol. You can download movies, all kinds of stuff. That it's like old. We used to be on there. For those of you guys that were on there like 2005, I came in like 2009 with that. You used to get hella stuff on there. The first software, free, whatever. You could get whatever on there. Pirate Bay. Yeah, torrenting. Dead because you wanted to play. Who's playing with you? Anyways, for you black girl boys, listen, you guys go ahead and rest. I'm gonna go ahead and lead you to another place. There's a woman waiting for you guys with different type of like aloes and leaves for your legs because mosquito bites. And be careful wading in dirty water, because I know that they instructed these boys. They cleaned up a whole pond that had oil. People were going purposely spilling oil there, and they said, oh, we don't even have to eat the fish, we can just help them. And all the leaves attracted and sucked up all the oil because they put spells on it. People have been trying it for years. And these kids cleaned that whole place up, and there was a beautiful fish down there. She blessed them. They found a bunch of seaweed. They found a bunch of this and that. They found a bunch of stuff down over there. Mangoes, everything. They fed their whole village. They made their own little village. It's a beautiful story. Thank you. How dare you start something like that? And then they're playing games talking about they're going to wear me out. You're not going to wear me out. It's not possible. You're just going to put me into total violence mode. And at this point, it's actually getting like manifested like and crafted legally because of what you're doing. You want me to react. It's psychology, right? You want a reaction. I'm going to give you a reaction. Okay, so that's what you deserve because you fucking your family. You're playing too much. These children shouldn't be knowing that there's whites that fucking their family and they're plotting this for us. Patch and Ojo, what's a ticker talk? Who's an Ozma? That's weird, but this looks like some lady playing with brujeria in the next town. We're going to capture her. You know what? You don't. And this is where I get Southern. Don't get involved in the unthinkable. With those who are playing with different levels of melanin, you will get into scientific configurations of fucking magic. And the feds cannot do anything about it.